Hello, and welcome to the Daily Unwind with Fortnite, where I get to play a little Fortnite after work, unwind a bit, hang out with people that come by and chat. The Daily Unwind is Monday through Friday, about 4 p.m. Central Time. Play for about an hour. And then the weekend grind is Friday and Saturday evening at 11 p.m. Central Time. Those are our longer sessions, and they go till at least 3 in the morning, sometimes longer. And that's where we grind through missions and stuff like that, or event things that are going on, or whatever anybody needs, farming, that kind of stuff. We play together. So, welcome to today's session. The thing that everybody's been waiting for and everybody's talking about is finally out, the Perk Recombobulator. You can now re-roll perks. So that is available now. So it was available today at lunchtime. In order, if you have to complete Plankerton Shield Storm Defense 2. So if you're still in Stonewood or haven't done Storm Shield Defense 2 in Plankerton yet, you are not going to be able to use this yet. But you will after that. And then after that, you get these tutorial quests. So you get this one, Perk Replacement. So you have to basically replace a perk on your schematic, and then you'll get a bunch of the new perks or the new materials as rewards. And then as you see down here, and I've actually, I already did the chrome one, and I already thought I hit another one. Maybe it was just the chrome one. Anyway, these kind of got started because I did some other missions at lunch today, and they're all basically around. So this is opening caches, killing mist monsters. That's one I'm closer to. So kill mist monsters, fire husks, nature husks, water husks, and the chrome husk, and they all get you the various new materials. And these are repeatable quests. Like I said, I've already done the chrome husk once earlier, and so it's reset. So I got a little bit of re-perk already. So with this, I am finally willing, since I'm getting there closer, I will buy the HackSAW because of this. Because we can re-roll the perks at some time. And actually, it's not really a re-roll. You get to select, but you have a slim options, I will say. I'm hoping that in the future they add more options. So we'll take a look at this. So in order to complete the tutorial quest, we're gonna have to upgrade something. Now let's see. And at first glance, some of your stuff is not going to... you're going to take a loss. Like right now, let's take a look at this guy here. If I went in and did the upgrade inspect, and then go to upgrade and modify perks, you get this preview window. Get this little thing that you can read for yourself when it comes up. I'm going to go ahead and say don't show it again, but I will look at my preview. So my 10% damage rolled over, my 15% damage rolled over, but the crit chance is something different. It's called, they're doing the crit rating now. So that didn't come over, and the additional damage I have didn't come over. And the affliction did come over, but not the extra weapon damage. So basically in the new system, you can only have, I think, 2 things that increase regular damage. And then those are also some of the areas where you get... like if you want to do crit rating or crit damage or something like that. So I'll go ahead and convert this one. Or maybe I'll go back and look at something else. You can also do traps. So let's take just a quick look at that. So if we go into there, if we go into upgrade and modify perks, it's going to show us our conversion again. So ceiling electric fields are already considered nature. And there's the 10% to my damage. The crit chance, the 14% crit chance now becomes plus 10 crit rating. And then the crit damage carried over. So the 45 crit damage is over, 20% damage. And then we get this free slot that we can add in. And as you see, we didn't have the durability didn't come over. So now let's see, what do we want? Actually, this is the one I kind of was interested in seeing. How my Falcon converted. The crit damage is still there. The magazine size is still there. Crit chance becomes crit rating. Damage to slowed and snared converted. This one almost converted exactly. Pretty close. So let's go ahead and convert. I'm going to convert this one. So there we go. Now we have our new convert. So if I back out of here, I've converted my Falcon to the new system. Didn't I? Thought I did. Oh, I did. I just haven't modified anything yet. So I didn't get a free slot, but if I go here, this is the one that I pretty much did not care for. That's the only thing I didn't really care about on that. So my options are, I don't want to upgrade it. I want to replace it. And these are fairly set among a lot of things that I've seen. So that's another thing I'll talk about later. So my options are, I can either keep the 30% damage to slowed and snared targets, or I can do 24% damage to missed monsters and bosses, 30% damage to afflicted targets, and 30% damage to stun, staggered, and knockdown targets. Now this weapon does have affliction on it. So I think, generally speaking, I would take 30% damage to afflicted targets. Kind of see at the bottom there, the modification cost. It's going to cost me 1,000 of the materials that I have there. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. Or does it cost me $12.25 and I only have 1,000? Is that what it's telling me? Must be, because it's not letting me. Oh, I gotta confirm it. Yeesh. I'm getting used to the thing myself. So there we go. I hit the button to confirm it, which now means I completed the first tutorial. And I get some extra materials here to use. So I'll collect all of those. Now you see that now my Falcons, if I make them going forward, have 45% crit damage still have the 25% magazine size, still has nature and the extra damage because of nature, has a plus 15 critical rating, so that's replacing crit chance, and then 30% damage to afflicted targets, which I changed off of from slowed and snared, and then affliction here at the bottom. You can't change that one. There we go. So now if we go back and look at our quests, I have a new tutorial quest here. This one wants us to visit the armory tab to upgrade a perk on a schematic of your choice. So we need to upgrade a perk. Alright, so we'll just stick with the one we were looking at. Go back to the armory tab. Since it's the only one I've upgraded so far, we'll go back into upgrade and inspect, do the upgrade, Modify perks. Now this time we're going to upgrade one. So, let's see here. I could do crit damage. We don't have enough to actually do the modifications, though. Oh, no, it only costs 45. Never mind. I keep reading that the wrong way. This isn't really, you know, there's an upgrade here where you can get the extra 15% damage there, so it stays nature but would go up to 15%. You can upgrade the crit rating. You can do extra damage to afflicted. I think what I will do is, let's just go ahead and look here. Yeah, we've got enough to do this. Go ahead and make that 15%. So I'm going to select it. I confirmed it. There we go. Now we've got the other tutorial done, so we got some more stuff here we'll collect. And now that perk does 15% damage. And if we go back to quests, tutorials are all gone. So those are the 2 tutorial quests you get that are going to kind of get you started with materials and kind of walk you through doing something using the Perk Recombobulator. And then, of course, like I said, you've got all these repeatable quests here now. So those are there to kind of help you get some stuff. I believe there's a cap on how many either these you can do, or it might be the map ones. Because if you look, a couple other things have changed here. See if we can find, there we go. See, like this guy has a new symbol with the clock. It's kind of telling you that there are water husks in here. And it also has where you get 30 frost up and some epic perk up. So you can get some materials through, some of these new materials through doing missions as well. And yeah. And I'm guessing now too. Let's see, do I have a spot open? I don't think I do. I already had one made. I got 2 made. How close to? I'm not ready to cycle that one yet. But the next one I make. So some thoughts from me. This is another grind fest. So it's more mats that you have to grind. It's not going to be quick by any means. You can also you can upgrade the rarity, which obviously these are all legendary right now, but let's say I wanted this Vendetta, I would have to convert it first. But there's going to be another option, not only to modify perks, but to upgrade rarity. Rarity is going to cost you the same 100 flux that it costs to do heroes. So that's not something that you can kind of grind out. You just got to wait for it to appear in the store and buy it as it comes up. Let's see what else. Oh, I had mentioned a little bit earlier, I really kind of hope that they come up with some new things, because these are pretty standard from what I've been seeing. Let's go back in here and go back to my Falcon, and we'll just look at the modified perks thing. So this first slot seems to always be the crit damage, critical rating, damage, or fire rate. The second slot is usually magazine size, durability, reload speed, weapon stability. It's changed a little bit. You know, melee weapons will be a little bit different. Traps are a little bit different. But basically, the slots have all the same kind of things. This third slot is always the element. In order to change the element, you're going to have, like say, you have to have the fire, the water, or whatever to change it. Otherwise, you can always kind of go. Everybody was wondering about energy. Energy and physical just are pretty much a straight up change. So that's always your element. This is always crit rating, crit damage, or headshot damage. This guy is always the worst slot to me. Basically, you're going to pick one of two things. If you have Affliction, you'll almost always pick Affliction. Because then that's a 30% to all targets you hit with it. At least on the second shot and beyond. Otherwise, you're going to pick the damage to missed monsters and bosses. Because everybody already hated the other two in the game. So unless you have some specific things around your hero that you like to play or something that actually does stun, staggered, and knocked, or slowed and snared, those two are not going to get used. So there's basically two options here, and I think across the board most people would rather there be different options there, but the two you're going to pick between are damage to afflicted or damage to missed monsters and bosses. And then the bottom one can't be changed. It's again, this is a legendary, so it's got extra perks. It's either going to be Affliction, or if your weapon didn't have Affliction, it's going to be something like I keep seeing headshots, and do so many headshots and get extra damage for so many seconds, stuff like that, but it's not changeable. So, for me, I really hope they get some different options in here at some point. This is a good start, and I'm glad it's here, but we're now going to get pretty much kind of almost same weapons across the board. We're not going to have a whole lot of variety. I mean, some people may go just straight your 2 spots of damage, regular damage, and not go for crit chance or crit rating. Some people are going to add that, so there's a little bit of variety right there, where some people will be looking for the critical hits, some people won't. But really, those are, when you get into here, not a lot of people care about durability. Not a lot of people care about weapon stability. So right here, you're pretty much looking at magazine size or reload speed, depending on your weapon. Element is element. Again, here you're looking at crit chance, crit damage, or damage. Sniper rifle, maybe you'll take the headshot damage. Or if you like to do headshots, I guess. Again, we already talked about this one. So there's not going to be a lot of variety. I'd also like to see this last one, for the legendary ones, have a choice as well. Now, right now, a lot of people would pick Affliction no matter what. But if you get some cool stuff in here, it'd be kind of nice to see. So I'm hoping this is kind of the start. I don't know how I feel about all weapons kind of being the same, and this is pretty much robotic. I mean, you're gonna pick what you're gonna pick almost every time on every weapon. You may have a couple weapons that you want to keep around that are boss weapons or whatever, but I don't see a lot of change coming in here. And then again, it's the grind to get what you want. And to be able to get all the weapons you want. So, alright, so we converted the Falcon. Should we look at let's look at what it says for the Gravedigger. So if we do modified perks for the Gravedigger, so the crit chance becomes critical rating, damage to afflicted ports over, crit damage ports over, damage ports over, fire, and affliction ports over. So this becomes pretty much exactly like it is now. So that's a free convert. We'll go ahead and do that. But now we can upgrade some of these things. So here on the Gravedigger, you cannot change the element. So it is going to remain fire, but you are going to be able to upgrade these things. So yeah, so all of the perks on the Gravedigger stay the same and are unchangeable, but you can upgrade them. That was some questions people had. Let's look at the Hydra. Let's not do that. Let's go there. Look at our Hydra. Alright, so crit chance becomes crit rating. Reload speed is reload speed. Energy and 10% damage. That came over. 20% damage. That came over. 45% crit damage. That came over. Headshot eliminations cause an explosion, damaging enemies within a 0.5 tiles for 30. Okay, so they actually added an additional perk since they didn't have affliction. So let's convert that. And again, that last one can never be changed, at least right now. And the rest of these, yeah. So your Hydra is staying the same. You just get to do some upgrading. Alright, so we've converted a few here, and we already looked there. Let's see what happens with our LMG here. These are all weapons that people have recently. Alright, so 10% damage comes over. Again, crit chance becomes crit rating. Stability comes over. Fire rate comes over. And landing 5 hits in a row on a single target causes... Okay, so all of that came over. Let's convert that one. Again. Can't get rid of stability. Yeah. So all of the event weapons, you'll be able to upgrade them, but you can't convert away from what they were. Looks like. Nocturnal. Let's see what happens with the Nocturnal. Modify perks. The reload speed, headshot damage, energy, damage, crit damage. It all stays, but it gets affliction, where it didn't have affliction before. All right, that's a good convert too. Let's convert our Nocturnal. Let's see. Let's look at a trap we use all the time. We're going to look at the perks for a trap. So I had reload speed. Reload speed came over. I had impact and knockback. Impact and knockback comes. I had 2 impact and knockbacks. Oh, I got both of those over. That's good. Reload speed. Yep. So I've got 2 reload speeds, 2 impact and knockbacks. I had a 3rd reload speed that did not convert over, but I have 2 free slots. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we get over here. I'm converting it. And then any free slots you get to place right away. Impact and knockback. I'm going to take impact and knockback. On a launcher. That's awesome. And then here's this, some of the new stuff on. So you can do durability, so it lasts longer. Heals attached building, 3.2% of its max health every 10 seconds. Or you can increase the building health. I think I want to try this bad boy right here. So my wall launcher is going to heal the building it's on. That's awesome. So I've now got impact and knockback, which I could either do that or durability. I want to stay. Reload speed, or I could have more impact and knockback. You know, I'm all right with 1 reload or a couple reload speeds here. Although we have this green one down here. Although that, let's see. So impact, knockback, and durability. Reload speed, durability, or impact and knockback. I don't know. For right now, I'm going to leave it the way it is, but I may actually want to come back in here and change one of these to more impact and knockback and only leave 1 with reload speed and just upgrade my reload speed in 1 spot. But for now, I'll leave it as it is with the ad that I just did. So I think that's a good trade-off for this trap. I get even more impact and knockback, and then I'll do a little bit of heal. I like that. That's gonna be a good trap. See, we use wall dynamos all the time. Check that out. So crit, I had crit chance, that becomes crit rating. I had crit damage, that's ported over. I had damage, that ported over. I had durability. Durability did not go over. The reload speed did. And now it's got nature. So they're actually showing us the elements that a lot of people had figured out quite a while ago on what some of these are. Then I get a free slot. So they took the durability out, which I'm okay with. Let's convert that and use our free spot here. And in our free spot, oh, again, we go with, I could keep the durability if I want, but I think I'm going to go with the heal again. We got crit rating, crit damage, damage, reload speed, and heal. I like that. Alright, so that's those two guys that we use all the time. Of course, our floor launchers we use all the time as well. Let's check out those. Go to upgrade, modify perks. Look at what our conversion would be. Impact and knockback goes over. Reload speed goes over. The additional impact and knockback goes over, but the durability and reload, yeah, the two durabilities do not come over. I have 3 free slots with it. I will convert that, and let's see, what do we want to do here? So this is the floor launcher. I would love some more impact and knockback. So we'll put that in. See, I have a reload speed. Oh, more. I don't really care as much about the durability. And then here, I guess we'll do heal again. And then what are the chances I have? I do have enough to bring that up if I want to. Impact, so I got 3 slots with him. I like that. So now what I need, oh, pretty much, okay, so we use darts all the time. Go look how our darts convert over. Crit chance becomes crit rating, damage converts, reload speed converts. Crit damage did not convert. And our free spot is going to be the durability or heal or make stronger. So we're losing crit damage on this one if we convert it. Let's convert it and let's look at something. We got our 15% damage here. Here we go. Let's just go ahead. This reload could become crit damage. Become a lot of, what is this? Alright, let's do that. Let's increase the crit damage there. And we'll take this and make it reload speed. And then for our free spot, again, we will go with, we'll heal what it's on. So that is the new wall darts. So this one I actually did rearrange a little bit because I lost my original crit damage. And so I'm down to 1 regular damage and 1 reload speed. So I've got the crit rating, crit chance, or crit rating, crit damage, reload speed, damage, and then the heal. So we'll look at upgrading some of this stuff. Then, do I have enough to do this? You know what? I want to go ahead and pump up the damage right now. Since we lost one, we'll leave it that way. So this is the crazy one. I'm not sure how to do, if I'm being honest. I get a lot of free slots because I'm losing extra stuff. It keeps the affliction though. I'm gonna convert it. Screw it. Let's look at it. Alright, so we'll keep damage. You know what? We'll go durability for the bazooka. And I have another bazooka I was going to level up because it had an element on it, but now I might not have to. I can probably put it in my collection book. So, let's see, we'll keep that damage. We got damage, durability, damage. Again, a bazooka durability helps because you have ammo basically as long as you have durability. And this one has affliction. I might just do the affliction. I'm torn because this one has affliction on it, but that would be like a second shot. Well, if I didn't kill it on the first shot, I'm gonna kill it on the second shot. But I mostly use it against, you know, mist monsters and bosses. I think I'm gonna go that route for this one. Even though it has affliction on it, if I don't kill something in 2 shots, then with a bazooka, there's an issue. Now my question here is, do I want to go with a specific element? Or do I just want to go energy? So, I think I'm just going to make it energy. I know a lot of people would tell you to do a specific element, but I'm going to do the energy for this one. The bazooka is kind of more of a all around, and so energy is decent against everything, and it's already a damage beast. So that is what I'm going to do with my bazooka now. So let's see, I've converted my bazooka, I've converted my... You know what, let me look at it again too. Is there anything I want to pump up? Or anything I can pump up? Can. Extra damage. Extra damage. Yeah, see, yeah. Well, I think I'll just go straight damage. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. The drum roll? Sure, we can look at the drum roll. Let's see, where is my drum roll? Nocturnal, we already did. I thought I upgraded my drum roll. Apparently not enough. There it is. Alright, modify perks. Here's our conversion. Weapon stability comes over. And again, these are going to stay the same. You're just going to be able to upgrade them if you convert them. Reload speed comes over fine. Water and 10%, that comes over fine. 20% damage comes over fine. Magazine size comes over fine. And then we are going to get headshots. Headshot eliminations cause an explosion, damaging enemies within 0.5 tile for 30% weapon damage. So we get the extras. So converting this, we're going to come over. So again, looking at it though, the only thing you're going to be doing on event type weapons, static roll weapons, is upgrades. So I can upgrade all these things, but I can't change it out. So like I can't take water off of it and make it fire. I can't change it from magazine size, stuff like that. I can upgrade to the next level, but I can't switch them out. So, and that's been true for all this. I've converted my Hydra, I've converted my Nocturno now, and that's been true across the board for all the static perk things. So. Let's see, Dragon's Roar was static, right? Is that the static one? Oops. Headshot damage. Oh, got some free slots on this one. No, I'm thinking. Am I thinking of Dragon's Might? What am I thinking of? Should take a look at my Super Shredder here. Oh. Modify perks. Alright, so damage came over. Crit damage came over. They did not make my crit chance crit rating. And they did not do the extra damage, but I get 2 free slots out of it. And it's going to keep its affliction. Alright, let's go ahead and look at it. So I lost my crit rating, and unfortunately I'd have to switch something else out to get crit rating. I bought the HackSAW today only because of the reroll situation. So since that one didn't have an element on it, I believe you get the free slot on that one for the element. I haven't converted it yet, but we can take a look at that in a minute. Alright, so damage, I think I want to keep... So I've got crit damage here. And do I want... So I would have to get rid of my normal damage right now to take crit rating. I don't know if I want to do that, but then do I want to leave this? Alright, so from here we have affliction. I'm going to go ahead and go with the 20% for afflicted. I have a 15% crit hit chance right now. Just don't know if it's worth it to keep crit damage around for that. I've got damage here. I can't put damage here. I could put damage there. Keep the element for now. What is the magazine size? Is 8. You know, I'll put magazine size here. So regular damage, magazine size. I'm on the fence about keeping crit damage, but I will for now. I'm not going to mess with anything else. Just replace my free slot. Alright, let's see. I have not done anything other than buy it, so the HackSAW is here. Again, I was not going to buy the HackSAW, but then with the perks, that was weird. Modify perk. Oh, it must already be converted because I bought it today, so it's already there. So yeah, so you can't modify there, you can't modify there. Can't modify there. Can't modify there. You can never modify this last one. But you can now change to an element if you have the stuff. Yep, physical damage is basically a regular gun with no element on it, but increased damage. So they buffed up the damage that basically a regular gun does. So right now, buying it today, since I bought it today after the update came out, it was already converted for me, or it's a new weapon. So under the new regime, I didn't have to convert it. But the only thing you can change, since this is the new kind of free slot, is you can put an element on it, which I will eventually, but I got to get the materials for it because I don't have, like I said, I've got some fire there because I did some stuff earlier today where I was able to get some fire, but that's the only one I got so far. I got to basically keep grinding if I want to put an element on it to get those materials, and that's, like, again, that's one of the things a lot of people aren't talking as much about, but this is going to be a grind fest to kind of change up a lot of your weapons and stuff. You know, you get this free conversion right here, but updating and upgrading and changing the element and all that stuff, it's there. They put another layer of grind, another layer of grind onto the game basically to get these materials so that you can work with all the different weapons you might want to work with, and traps. So, you know, there's different options for the melee ones too. I don't use melee as much, but I have one melee weapon that I really like. I should go see how that converts. So my big thing is I'm hoping at some point, you know, this is a great first start, and it's doing a pretty good job so far. Most of the things converting over kind of nicely. I've been pretty happy with most of the conversions here. I've lost a couple things, but the options are so limited right now that there's going to be way too many of the same type of weapons out there. There's not really going to be some major differences between people's weapons at this point anymore. The one thing is, like you kind of said, I mean, I could have gone back, taken some of the regular damage out and hoped for more crit damage, or have just gone straight damage. So there's going to be a little bit in there, but everything else is kind of going to be the same right now. And there's the one slot that's almost worthless, or there's not really much of a choice that you're going to make, because 2 of your 4 options are worthless in the game right now for the most part. Can you get elements on death rays? I don't know. Let's go look. I don't think I've upgraded my death ray at all, so I've got a couple death rays here. And looks weird. Alright, let's take a look. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Do this. We'll upgrade and inspect. We want to modify the perks. Okay, it's a conversion. So it's converting over with energy. And then I'll just go ahead and convert it because I haven't really done anything with my death rays. No, you cannot change that. So it's going to stay energy. You can change everything else. And we'll just say, let's see, this is headshots. Alright, so we don't have affliction. So again, this is the slot that I think is kind of almost useless. Most people are not going to... Oh, it's missing one. Is there one up here? It usually says you stunned, staggered, and knocked, or the other one. I don't know why I can't think of the phrasing right now. But those 2 you're usually not going to take. This weapon doesn't have affliction, so I'm not going to take 30% damage to afflicted targets. So my only real option is damage to missed monsters and bosses. So yeah, so this spot I would really like to see more options or better options. And then of course your last one here, you can't change. Again, at some point I'd like to see some options in here. That'd be kind of cool to kind of mix and match your legendary weapons, because this pretty much is mostly a legendary thing. So yeah, but there you go. Yeah, you cannot change away from energy on the death ray. We can pretty much we can look at it here too. Because yeah, that my 25 there is probably not going to convert. The whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do that. Yeah, so it's converting over with, get out of the way. It's converting over with the energy again, which I'm going to assume can't be changed. My crit damage came over. My crit chance became crit rating. And then yeah, it changed the 25 perk. I didn't think that was going to come over. So, what else? Yeah, I'll convert that. I said I don't. So again, that's pretty much what that's 2 death rays that I've converted. And no, you can't switch off of energy. Let's see this free slot. Again, doesn't have affliction. That's pretty much my only option. Crit damage, crit rating. And then from here, I don't know. Obviously keep that. Let's see, for the free spot, I will take, it's got a magazine of 40. I want reload speed. Reload time, 0.3, so that would come down. What the hell. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one anyway, so. There we go. Again, let's see, so I've converted that. I use this trap all the time. Let's see what the conversion is on this trap. So my crit damage came over. My crit chance becomes crit rating. Durability did not come over. 20% damage did come over. The additional crit chance did not come over as crit rating. It's a nature. And I get 2 free slots. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so. Good there. Yeah, so again, traps, you can't change the element on them. Let's see. Critical rating, we're going to keep. Crit damage, we're going to keep. Damage, we're going to keep. This is my electric. So we're going to... I'll throw 1 reload speed on. Have it go a little faster. Oh, I forgot, yeah. So this, I totally forgot that because there's, so this last slot is always, I thought maybe I'd have a different chance or different options here, but I forgot. It's always going to be durability, increasing your building health, or max health to building. I'm pretty much partial to the max health, or I mean the healing. So, I'm fine with the reload speed, adding that in on this one. That'll work for me. Let's pop back here. Gas traps we use all the time as well. Look at the perks on that. Let's see. Durability did not come over. Reload speed came over. Crit chance becomes crit rating. Crit damage came over. The second crit chance came over as crit rating as well, and then 1 free spot. All right, let's have a look here. Crit damage, crit rating. Ooh. All right, so since this is a different type of trap, we get something new here. We get effect duration, which I think I might go for. That means the gas will last longer when they walk through it. I'm gonna try that one. Plus it's slightly different. All right, so it's physical 32%. Seems kind of weird. Wait, what? Oh, I did not mean to upgrade that, but I just did. Okay. So we got crit rating. And we've got reload speed. Another crit rating. So this is where I'm wondering if I care enough to have 2 crit ratings. So if I change this one out, it can be more damage. If I change this one out, it could be more damage. I think I'm going to change this one out. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough stuff. I knew that was going to happen here eventually. Alright, so eventually I might change that one out. Modify perks. Fire and damage. 45%. Crit damage came over. 10% damage came over. 15% damage came over. The 90% crit damage came over. And a free slot. Alright, let's convert that. I'm wondering. See, I got that one. This can be... kind of want this one to be... Alright, so I'm going to probably eventually trade out that top damage for crit rating and probably trade out this crit damage here for damage. And this bottom one, again, I think I'm going to go with the oddball out on this particular guy. Alright, I spent almost all of the time on this, but that's kind of what I wanted to look at and cover a little bit today. Of course, I've got to go through a ton of stuff. I'm trying to look through some stuff that I use all the time right now. Let's see, what do you got there? How to make games update faster. I got no help for you there. Faster internet. Something might be messed up with your download. It shouldn't have taken that long. It's I don't know. I don't remember when the update came out, but at my lunch time, it was already up and ready to go for me. So that's when I first discovered the Recombobulator was out. Let's see. I don't have a lot of time. I might be able to do like one quick quest. So what am I looking at here? What's my side quest? Did ride lighting, deliver the bomb? Okay. My dailies that are... Oh, I still gotta get my... I gotta get these TVs out of the way so I'll have room for a new quest or a new daily when they come in. So I'm not losing coins and V-Bucks. Alright, so TVs. Let's just hit some suburbs somewhere. There we go. Gonna get anything good out of that? Let's see, what's this guy down here? Schematic gold. City folk. Lightning. There's some perk up. There's some frost up. I kind of want to be in the suburbs or the city. Alright, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Edwin, if you're watching, I'm just doing this one mission and I'm getting off, so I'm not gonna jump into a party and all that stuff because I don't have a lot of time. Spent a lot of time on the Recombobulator, but this will be a good stream for people that want to look over that kind of stuff. And we got to look at some of the weapons that a lot of people are asking about, especially the static perk weapons. You know, a lot of people were wondering about. All right.
Keep up the good work.
Oh, nice. Jumped in, they're already going at it. Always, always get the bacon.
Really? Use some help. Survivor in danger. Catch. More bad guys coming.
Alright, where's she at? Sitting off on the sidelines. I hate when they do that. Ooh, I'll take that though. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure this lady doesn't die.
Wait for it.
Alright, where's that one at now? Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be. Now where'd she go?
Got you something. You're the best. Keep saving lives. Good work.
Alright. I wanted to look at something. No quest selected. No, this guy. Reward 58 plus. Alright, I think this was like a 46, so. Oh, that was a horrible piece of lag. So I don't need the blue glow siphon here, which is good. And again, we got all these water husks. That's a repeatable quest. Kind of get the frost up perk so that you can change out your element if you want.
I need help. Grenade. Ha! Wow. Another one. You're the best. Survivor in danger.
Is she not gone yet? Oh, wait a minute here. Oh, okay. Apparently, yeah, we're on top of that. Oh, and I get smack that. Creepy. Just a random toilet and a skeleton hanging out down here. That's a little creepy.
Life saved.
Alright, so I gotta make sure I got the TVs. I've been rescuing people, but if I don't complete TVs out of this, then I failed why I was here. Question is, did they get completed? Yep. Okay, so TVs have been destroyed. Ooh, doghouse. Doghouse. Bacon. What is that symbol? What's the triangle thing? They changed some symbols around? triangle is a cache. So they do. They have a new symbol on for when there's a cache close by. Hidden cache. Nice. Remember that. Alright, let's see here. Oh, first things first. Grab that. I'll always take some blue glow.
Survivor in danger.
Alright, survivor.
Fort taken on hostage.
Where are you at?
Another saved life.
Where are you at, man? Alright, I'll take the chest. It's not what I was looking for. Trying to find the survivor. Ah, now I know where the survivor is. In here? Oh, another chest. Alright. Sounds like he's being attacked. He is being attacked.
Thank you. I was getting worried. I know it's a lot to ask. I really can't leave without it. It's somewhere nearby.
Check your map, the location of the medkit.
Bum, 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 bum. 30? Okay. Wait, did somebody grab it? Looks like somebody grabbed the med kit. Alright, cool. Get back down here. Rescue you.
Need a bigger base.
Very nice.
Survivor in danger.
Another one? There we go. Alright, here's another survivor we can grab real quick. Let's try to get this placed and activated before she destroys. Had that happen way too many times recently.
We're taking damage, guys.
Alright, got him.
Let's get out of here.
Win-win.
Now let's smack you. Oh, there's another one right here. Nice. People on this stupid.
Let's see.
Survivor in danger.
I don't want to die.
You're fine, dude.
Keep up the good work.
Let's get out of here.
Wait. Where's everybody from this?
Ouch.
Alright, moving along. I was gonna complete that, but nobody's there. Nobody's home. Grab that. Smack you. Smack you. Don't like any of you. Don't like you. Boom, 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 boom. What do we got down here? It's a boring lot. I don't know. Here. I'll let this take care of it. Anything going on over this way? Not really so far. What are we at? 6. We got 6 bonus survivors. That's awesome. Don't know if somebody's already done the edges, but a lot of times you get some decent survivors out. Ooh, a cave. I like caves too. I'll wake somebody above me. Awesome. Oh, fun, I had it. Stop. There we go. Got the blue glow for that, so we save that guy. 6 minutes left. Is there any on the screen? I don't see any. Yeah, we're pretty close to all of them, I think. Grab that just in case I need it. Ooh, cave. Cave with nothing in it. Oh, storm chest. I'm down for that. Whoops. Come on, get up there. Get across here. Let's not run into that so that it does damage to me and knocks me off. I'll go over you. You got smacked. Dude started it? Oh, he didn't. Alright. Storm chest. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. Yeah. Why? Why? go. Sweet. Alright, so for the most part, and there's like one more.
Maybe,
I think there's like one more survivor, one or two more survivors for this to be called complete. Which would be nice to find, but might be, I guess, up in the corner that we just left if nobody's... Worth checking. We can get the complete, that's awesome. But I don't see anybody up
2
here.
minutes before I have to pull you out.
Oh, wait, wait. Got her.
Survivor in danger.
Got her.
Getting swarmed. That's what I'm talking Grenade about. Saving lives. See you soon.
There we go. Although we didn't get the that's everyone.
Bullets.
So there's still somebody out here somewhere. Probably not gonna get it now. What's down here? Anything? No? Alright. But grand scheme of things, we're awfully dang close. Awfully dang close. Alright, what's that? What craft here? Ah, sturdy. I like sturdy.
Here it comes. 30 seconds left.
Yeah. We're as good as it's gonna get at this point, I think. Apparently I have a, got a reward sitting here. Don't think I'll get to another one.
That was nearly everyone. Hey, our fort's getting beat up.
So close to everybody. Oh well. I got a daily done, that was my main thing, and then we're gonna get some extra perk stuff here. Out we go. Alright. That's pretty much going to do it for me. See what we get here, and then I'll be signing off. So we got a good look at the Perk Recombobulator and kind of what goes into that. So mission rewards. Got a level 4 chest. People. We got some perk up as part of that chest. A schematic XP, some gold. Then we destroyed the TV, so that was my daily. 50 V-Bucks, 100 daily coins. Now I got room for the next one to come in. Toxic treasures. That's the mimics. Got 30 V-Bucks. That's a challenges. So material cash. Got some Eye of the Storm. Schematic cash. Got Shadow Blade. So if we look at my quests, all right, first of all, we'll look at this one. Toxic treasures, that's what we were just talking about. I completed. Daily quests, I just gotta get 2 more arcade machines and get some more seesaws, but I have room for one to come in tonight, which is nice. Dangerous assignments. Okay, so here, see, we got some fire husks, but that's the one we're closest. Well, mist monsters are actually where we're closer to. So these are your repeatable requests. Fortune and Glory is opening 10 caches, so I've opened 3 since this come in. So you'll get some reperk for that. Some reperk for the mist monsters. Fire up, if you want to change your element to fire, that's what you'll need. So you'll want to be looking for fire husks. Amp up is if you want to change the nature, so you'll need your nature husks. Frost up is if you want to change to water element, so you'll need to kill water husks. And the chrome husk will give you more reperk. And again, if you look at the map, you're going to see some of these, not all of them. Some of them are going to tell you. Let's see, we had one over this way. I think it was this one. Okay, so that one's got water husks in it. And then this guy here has something else, I believe. Storm. Is it just the storm? Alright, never mind. Oh, there's another water husk one. Is that all we're getting now? There's a lightning. Well, we always had the lightning bolt, didn't we? I wonder if that's supposed to be nature now. And kind of looking around to see if we see something for fire. There we go. One I'm on has fire. So you can kind of look for these to kind of tailor in on the type of husks that you're trying to farm for a little bit. Otherwise, just do missions and you'll get stuff. So there you go. Did we do the HackSAW? I think we did. Actually, I bought the HackSAW. That's right. We did look at it. I bought the HackSAW today. So it came with the perks it already has. And so this is one of the things like I want to farm is I want to be able to change this from physical. All right, so there you go. Thanks for hanging out. Of course, as always, Monday through Friday is the Daily Unwind. Starting at 4 p.m. I play about an hour, like I did today, and kind of go over either if there's something to share or just kind of play. It's basically me unwinding after work, hanging out with people that drop by and chat. And then Friday and Saturday evenings is the weekend grind, and that's at 11 p.m. Central Time, and then we play till at least 3 a.m., sometimes longer, and that's where we grind, event missions. Probably this weekend we'll be farming these resources that you need for the Recombobulator, stuff like that, event missions, farming stuff, just getting people's missions out of the way that need help. I play with subscribers during that time, so come on by if you can. Again, that's Friday and Saturday, the weekend grind, starting at 11 p.m. Central Time. And with that, I will see you tomorrow. Take care.